And now it's time for the final stage, the airfield tunnels. Which is one of the longest and most frustrating stages in the game because of how it's designed, but I think we can get through this. Because the beginning is pretty straightforward, you see. Kind of just hanging around and being in tunnels that don't really have anything in them. And noticing that apparently there's a force field of some sort surrounding this place. And there's a submarine trying to attack it, but it's not really
down that barrier.
Being very successful, what with force field. Getting in place and all that. So let's advance. And get another vision. Oh boy, someone's arrived.
Good evening, sir. We were supposed not to return so soon.
Never mind that. Where the hell is Robert?
Your brother's been leading the children in prayer with Mother.
We don't have time for this religious nonsense. There are troops packing the streets, and the border's been completely overrun. It won't be too long before they find out about this place.
I've made certain the temple's well protected. There's plenty of men patrolling the main hallway in prison.
Good. The barrier has got to hold. Keep on your guard and check the entrance from the reef. I'm going to the lab.
I'd better keep my head down. I've got a much better chance of survival if they don't know I'm here.
I think our chances of survival are pretty even either way, but we do have a knife. Oh no, we don't. We have a... oh boy. Not so much for the stealthy approach. Oh no, but it matters all that much because of what will happen very shortly here. Well, apparently they're not very active with their shooting most of the time, but apparently one shot caused all this. That's great. So we got this portal over here and
It's written in some kind of ancient language.
something next to it.
According to the text, the gateway can only be activated by those bearing a sacred charm and uttering an ancient chant.
Well, that will be our ticket out of here eventually, but oh boy, what else do we got here? Apparently nothing that we can examine. Alright, let's get patched up. And carry on, because what's about to happen is pretty terrible. Even by this game's standards. So we got the way forward and some perfectly harmless looking gates here, which once we head inside will trap us, of course.
Well, well, what do we have here? I don't believe you have an invitation to our little party.
Also, he's
Just
wearing a
check the
monocle
guest
for some
list.
reason.
I'm under the section for fellas that ain't ugly freaks.
Throw our jester friend here in with the lab rats. I'll deal with him on a more intimate level later. Increase the security levels. Check the area. Make sure he's alone.
And now we get thrown in prison. to wait until we're actionable again. Oh boy. And of course this prison cell that we've been thrown into has been an elder sign to save.
There seems to be a sewage tunnel running below the grating.
And a chisel.
Just an old chisel.
Which, why wouldn't it? So let's use this very heavily provided chisel to open up the grating here. And head through. But apparently the guy in this cell is raising a racket. Oh boy. And I can see why. And someone's coming in to check on him. Oh boy. So the guy came to check in on that guy. Hit him, and he's now leaving, so... Let's wait for him to take a few paces more away and leave the very conveniently unlocked cell. Just like that.
It won't open.
And our cell door won't open, oh boy. It should be noted that we are unarmed right now, so... You know, having this guy notice us would be a bad thing, so I'm kind of seeing if he'll actually go away if we wait long enough. Yep, he will. That is a good thing.
The door's bolted shut.
And the door's bolted shut, oh boy. Also, there's some curious specimens being held down here. And we need to leave this place without being detected. But that can be easily done if, oh boy, if we duck in here. I believe, no, this isn't the way. The way is over there. It's behind where that guy's looking. Which is kind of annoying. We need to get past this guy to leave. Can we run past, perhaps? Oh boy. Guess it doesn't matter anymore now because we've been detected, of course. Oh boy. And of course they went that way again. But apparently they can't get at us in here. This is beyond their abilities. Have to look everywhere. Yes, such an arduous task. Oh boy. Unless they happen to look the one place they haven't yet. Alright. Was I wrong? Yeah, I was wrong. This is the place we need to go. I think there should be another elder sign here to save.
Nobody here.
Oh, there he is. That's the place I came in, so the way out is through here. Or it would be if, you know, the guy would jump. There we go. And, oh boy, I vaguely remember what we need to do in this part. Got two guys standing in front of the fireplace. Oh boy. I need to preferably discreetly make our way through, but I guess that's no longer an option. I think we need to go left here. No, left is the way out. Which we can't access right now because that would be too easy. Need to go here to the right. To this archway with the flags. There's usually a guard here, I guess he went down to look for me though. Oh well. So here we are. Oh boy. Here's another section with guys patrolling that we need to staunchly avoid. Which they're not making easy. Ah boy. What with their close range fire and all that. But we need to make it into this cave, which is where this curious blue bulb is growing. And also apparently where they will not follow us, or at least not as readily. In order to find something else. Another passageway. Leading to a cave with waterfalls. Oh, also I believe around here we should be able to make out the presence of, oh yeah, here we go, a green crystal.
It won't budge.
Similar to the one that we saw a long time ago.
The chisel alone won't be enough to loosen the crystal.
But we can't loosen it from the wall with just a chisel, so need some other tool. And if we follow this passage, we make it to the waterfall cave. Here we are. And if you recall, saw a vision of some apparatus being placed on top of the waterfall, so we need to get over across there. But we cannot from where we are right now. Oh, we'll have to bide our time instead. And hope that, alright, that didn't hurt. And it didn't, apparently. Find some more supplies. Okay, we can't go there yet because there are some killer starfish, I'm pretty sure. So, the direction we have to go should be here. Go up again. Go out a different way this time. I think there's just a drop over to the right. Oh no, there's an older sign. But, okay, never mind. I think there's kind of an interesting sequence coming up, but need to confirm that, okay, yeah, if we go left, all that there is a drop. So it's time for another boss encounter of sorts.
They keep devoid our shot and shield. The outsiders have not been able to cross through the barrier. Mother Song is holding. There are many joining in prayer.
Excellent. Dismissed.
What the hell do you think you're doing, Robert? We're in the middle of an invasion, and you've got our orders singing hymns!
You're a fool, Sebastian. I command the Order of Dagon, not you.
The research must be protected at all costs!
I've shut the lab down, Sebastian.
What? This is madness! Can't you see how far Hester's come?
Your trivial experiments are of no concern to me. All energies must be directed at completing the translation of the tablets. The work of my great-grandfather must be finished. Take your worthless body back to shore. You are of no further use to the Order.
That's not going to happen, Robert.
So yeah, but apparently that also causes this to happen. To our carelessness, and now we're stuck with the guy who force-choked his brother. But we can block his influence by standing between him and the chair, and also grab this knife. We'll need this.
You will kneel before Father Dagon.
to stand a chance against him. And stab him, like so.
Your race is finished. It is our time now.
Can give him the runaround here at the
There
table.
is no escape.
And wait until he attacks. And his attack gets interrupted by the chair. So that we can move it and get our chance.
You don't belong here. Cthulhu's attack.
I should go down before too long. And with 4 full stabs like that, he goes down. And we are apparently in peak condition, so we didn't even get hurt during that fight. That's good. And we've just killed the cult leader, Robert Marsh. Killed his brother, so their numbers are thinning now. And we are now not completely defenseless since we got the bloody knife and all that. So we stand a better chance. Oh boy. Also, we have adequate supplies, I see. Pretty sure there's gonna be some more good guys spawning here, or not. They're pre-spawned, never mind. Well, I thought for sure that they wouldn't spawn until I did something else, but I guess not. I guess they've lost interest already, alright. Well, let's not go deal with them just yet. We do need to get something from over here first. Also, we will be coming back here under different circumstances in the not too distant future. And that'll be interesting. Also, there's something pretty important behind this door. Alright, now we got some weapons, some ranged firepower. And by weapons I mean just a rifle, but that's perfectly fine. A rifle is all we need. Oh boy, also apparently there's one of those priests there. It's kind of hard to see them in the shadows, but... well, 2 of them. Please stay still, sir. Of course. Oh boy.
You're gonna die! You're gonna die!
And there we go. Should be better equipped with this. Alright. A couple of boxes we got. And now we can go further on. Okay. And witness how Jack merely walks for his life. And also I'm pretty sure we can use the holes in the wall here as a guard to take out the guys in the next room without being attacked. Also, could the aiming be any worse? I don't know. There we go. Oh boy. Well, sometimes we can. I didn't hear anything. Apparently, you have to be standing just at the right angle for this to work. There we go. Is there anyone else around? Alright, if there
The
are...
door's bolted shut.
we'll have to deal with them head on, I guess, but I don't think there are. So now we go back to the prison, please. Can't deal with anyone who might be wandering around this room. I suppose there's one fireplace guy. Or there was, because there is not anymore. Oh boy, and there's a couple of deep ones coming down, it seems. Go and stand near the fireplace. Pretty sure we need to get a few more of those keys from the prison. Oh boy. Nope, nope, I don't think I will choose to face these guys head on. Should be a way to take them out from a distance safely, just up ahead. Same means in which we escaped from the prison, this right here, there we go. Because they do not want to follow us to that tunnel, so we can just stay here and take pot shots at them. Oh, here comes the other one. But I guess he left. And yeah, we don't have any firearms other than the rifle now, but I intend to fix that soon. As soon as I can figure out what it is that vision means. Oh, of course. Oh boy. Campy totally disappeared. He wasn't shooting our guys or anything. What happened? Maybe I should have stepped back a bit before I did that. Also, yeah, Jack is kind of becoming less and less sane as time goes on. And now he's kind of muttering to himself a bit. Hello, I'm trying to stand upright so I can actually have an aim. Can I reload, please? Or is that impossible? No, I only have 2 bullets left. Oh boy, I need to take action quickly. So I'm pretty sure there's more stuff I can find here. We have surplus Tommy gun bullets, but we do not have a Tommy gun, so they're kind of useless.
It's locked. It won't budge.
Well, what about
The
the
door's
inside of this
bolted
place?
shut.
The door's bolted shut, of course it is. What about this? No, that's revolver ammo, of course. Well, something over there, but I think it's a knife, but we can't get there yet. You know, I actually don't remember exactly what to do here. Pretty sure we need to get into the lab, but I don't think we have the means to just yet. We need a key for that.
It won't open.
Pretty sure we had to come back here and get some extra weapons, but don't seem to be able
The
to
door's bolted shut.
find them anywhere. Okay, what about the oops. Alright, thank you for not noticing anything. And now I only have 1 bullet left.
It won't open.
And I can't figure out where it is I need to go. Which is always good. That's our cell, that's right. Been in circles how many times now? How many times now? Well, I might want to give a prayer to Cthulhu, where I could explore a little bit more on my own. Not that there's very many places where that can lead. that's where we went before. And over here is the lab and the exit, which is sealed right now. Of course. Please die with this. Thank you very much. And now I have no bullets. So I can slap them with the rifle.
It's locked.
Some kind of laboratory, but it's locked. So I guess I better switch to the knife for now, in case I run into anyone else. And head over in the other place that I couldn't explore fully before. This place right here. This is where we followed through to find the blue bulb that we have. So what if we look around a bit more? Try to see what's down here, for instance. Here we go. We can find an extra medkit, but apparently nothing else. This is the place, and oh boy.
I'll need to decipher it.
These are symbols that I have not deciphered yet, and I cannot because I don't have the Book of Dagon with me. And I thought there was supposed to be like a save thing around here. You know what? One moment. Just one moment. Right, I apparently definitely missed something. But it should be simple enough to get back to the place where I missed it from here. Since it is Marsh's office, which is a place where we got this nifty knife. So back down, there we go. Get the stuff that I completely missed before, by the looks of things. Hang on. Alright, good. And the pointer was doing weird things again, and apparently it still is. Fuck. Right, open up the briefcase, and now we get the key and the Book of Dagon. And make sure that we do not miss anything else. might be lying around. And go back up to... oh, fucking hell. Mouse pointer, what the hell are you doing? You're supposed to stay in the window. Why the fuck are you into the taskbar? Jesus. I don't understand why it's doing this all of a sudden. It wasn't doing it until this point. Oh well. So now it's time to trek all the way back to the central hub. That is through here and go to the laboratory door, which we should be able to unlock now.
It's unlocked.
And here we are. We made it to the inside of this place. We got some of this stuff. And we can read the lab notes, find out about Tinfablia, which is apparently very acidic and toxic. And we just got some concentrate for that in the form of that spray. Also,
I've never seen plant life like this before.
I guess that's a plant. Let's get some extra ammo. Even though we only have one weapon now. And check out this side of the lab.
Cursed! I'm cursed with this vile plague!
Well,
Oh, shit.
Please, stranger, I beg you, put me out of this misery!
I need your help. I have to get into the temple.
Only those loyal to the Order have access through the main doors. But there's an old passage. A passage that runs deep beneath the temple. Though I warn you now, outsider, tread cautiously. I've heard talk of ancient dwellers in those dark depths. An evil from a forgotten time.
This just keeps getting better. So how do I get down there?
Explore the abandoned areas. That is all I can tell you. Now, please, kill me and my pain.
and well, why wouldn't we? She's been very helpful.
Kill me.
And we'll go ahead and take a sanity hit for that, but at least we did good. So let's get out of here now. I think we should have some extra revolver bullets, or not revolver, rifle bullets now. 10 of them to be precise, so let's not waste them. Because I think we will need them. Just wait for the vision to get stable again, and here we go. Oh, there were a couple of guys that were trolling around here. Maybe I'm thinking of the wrong place. Well, let's get the extra, or try to get the extra revolver ammo, which does not yield anything. Oh boy, the cursor's acting up again. So there's really nothing up here. I thought there would be guards, but I guess there weren't. But now that we are up in these passages above the prison area, can get in the center and descend. Which leads us to discover a bucket. Some shotgun shells that we don't need. Some of that, which... Oh, actually, I believe that's our pack, which has, yes, has the rest of our guns in it, of course. So now we're a lot better equipped. And have our crowbar even, so that's nice. So let's unbolt the door. And, well, we did discover something. That bucket we picked up is apparently prison food. And there is a use for it. Can discover the feeding chute that should be in one of these walls. Just over there, yes, here we are. So there's something on the other side of this wall. Kind of like a drop box in here for food. So we know that we've got food and we've got this thing, which is poisonous when ingested, so let's drop some food in there and the poisonous plant as well. And here the result of our endeavor, by the way. And having done that,
The door's bolted shut.
let's unbolt the door and see what happened with this guy. Apparently he was another one of the beloved of Cthulhu. Get an extra medkit, and more importantly we got the hammer,
This hammer could come in useful.
which is a necessary quest item. And now I believe it's time to leave the prison area. Some enemies may have respawned. But if they have, then we are ready, regardless. And now we need to go somewhere. Actually, I think we need to go to one of the cells, my bad. Don't actually need to leave here yet. I believe that if we check out one of these cells, we can find something in one of them. That's kind of curious and
Budge.
necessary to our project, but actually we need to get somewhere else, something from somewhere else as well, but let me see for now if I am right about that cell or not. I guess it's gonna be no. I'm trying to remember exactly where the room I'm thinking about is, because that's where we need to go. What about this thing right here?
It won't budge.
No, it won't budge. We need to find a room with some vines growing on it. And we also need to fetch one of those crystals from... or that one green crystal we saw sticking out of the wall way back when. Oh, it's not this way, of course. So let's trot on over here and be faced with that guy. Forgot about him. He was apparently a pretty good shot even when moving. Christ. And the dog has an armored back. And we got shot in the face, of course. Well, I will do something about that in a second. Well, we can translate the glyphs here, I guess, now that we have the Book of Dagon back.
It's some kind of warning message.
Won't find out what it is precisely, though. So here we got the cave with the Elder Sign and this thing right here. And now that we have the hammer, we can use that to aid us in extracting this from the wall.
That should do the trick.
So we've got another one of those crystals. Save to celebrate our success. And make your way back. Back through the waterfall area. Oh boy. Well, let me see something, because I don't think I'm quite sure where the room I am thinking of is. Alright, it looks like I was on the right track before. With the place being near the prison. And the curtains being a bitch again. For some reason. But for now, I believe we need to find our way back to Marsh's place. Because there really isn't anywhere else we can go. Of course, we broke our legs. Because why wouldn't we? Yeah. And we slowly make our way all the way back to the main hub area so we can go up to the lab once again. We're trotting along this route. Because apparently this is the area where we need to put the weed killer into use. If we find a vine to kill. Well, let me save again while I am at it. See some vestiges of vines, but I'm looking for something more specific. Oh. did not sound very good. And it does not look very good. Apparently though it was just a couple of them. Oh, never mind. Here's a guy. Oh, fucking hell. And of course, precisely while that was happening, the cursor decided to do the Windows arrow thing. Oh boy. Well, at least it is over with quickly enough. And here's a room with a giant vine that I guess I missed before.
There's some peculiar vegetation here. It doesn't look safe.
Yeah, it looks like it would want to eat you, so let's take care of that. And now that we've gone ahead and killed it, we can actually climb up the vine. And make it into a room that's kind of familiar. Something we've seen long ago. And that means we know how to operate.
This looks familiar. I've seen machinery like this somewhere before.
So we stick the crystal right in there and... and open up another portal, except this time it will be our place to go in instead of something else coming out. And by going through we find the final weapon of the game. The gravity gun. Except it's not a gravity gun, but it is instead a lightning cannon. And it has infinite ammo, so it will come in quite useful. Since it is pretty effective against all of the minor foes that are in the game. But we won't be using it against them quite yet. Because we were told that there were some ancient dwellers here. Evil from the old days. Oh, but first I guess we do take care of these guys. So this is nice. And now would be a great time for the cursor to stop acting like a spaz, but of course it won't. Oh well. Hey, this is new. And we will have to use this for a very particular purpose. Namely finding our way
The
to...
furnishings here seem temporary.
to the last part of this place. And to the last couple of boss encounters that we have.
Nothing of interest.
But in order to do that we will have to make our way back to the waterfall room yet again. Oh boy. Where? Oh well, I don't really have to. How far away to pick a fight now? How do we get there again? Oh right, we actually have to go. Oh shit, we keep going this way. I actually have to go back there and go through the crystal cave yet again because we have to go to the waterfall cave. Also, something kind of nice about that it's also kind of hard to notice about the set. The shot that it fires goes through enemies, so you can hit several of them with just one shot. But for now we must go back this way. Come on. Oh boy. So we're gonna go back over here where Leo was crouching. And make it to the base of the waterfall room. Because there was a passageway there that we hadn't explored before. Due to the presence of killer starfish. But if we shoot into the base of the waterfall, all that is no problem anymore. So now we just need to find a way into the water. Yep, there it is. And now we can make it through the colonies of this place without these things jumping at our faces. Yep, this is near the end. And now we need to worry about the dark dwellers this place has. Since this does look like one of the impenetrable door traps or trapdoors that the Athenians used to seal something down there, but it's broken, to allow us to go in. And there's some strong winds down here. You might recall them saying that the evil things they were fighting had some kind of mastery over winds, so that's a great sign. Oh boy, we broke our legs, of course we did. But we're doing fairly well as far as supplies go. I think I have to go this way now. Oh god. Okay, yeah. Those things are not very stable. Did we break our legs again? No. But now that we're here, you see, we get jumped by the things that are living down here. Which are Masters. Which will not show themselves just yet. Oh, there's one. Otherwise known as the Flying Polyps from the Shadow Out of Time. But they need to actually show up before I can do anything to them. Oh wait, there's one. Unfortunately, we are moving the weapon that was designed specifically to fight them. So let's go to town. So we know where they are. Oh, there's one. And of course, so we thought of missed. Nope, they are pretty ugly. I didn't realize they had faces though. Since in most interpretations of the story they were just blobs of flesh with eyes. Oh god, there it is. So So they do take a while to go down, but fortunately they don't do too much. Careful and toss the winds about. And I think they've gone down. Alright. So that was Jack versus the Flying Polyps. And now we can finish making our way across the gap. Assuming that this is the way we followed. I think it is. Should we climb? Yeah, we climb. Oh boy. Well, apparently that's not the way to go. It must be this way. But we're pretty much almost to the end. There's just one final challenge to take care of after this. Well, a couple of you consider the very end. And I think I do, for what we will see. I can always use more of these. And here we go. One more of these save points. And the end of these caves. Which leads to the entrance to the temple. And here are the tablets of
It's
Dagon.
written in some kind of ancient language.
And we use the Book of Dagon.
I can now read some of the last passages. I'll write them down.
Apparently the tablets were the source of the Book of Dagon, but I don't know how that works. And now we can have some of the passages written down, apparently. Time shall come when the stars are right, and we shall raise up that which has been sunken. Shall Rosrelia be lifted from the deep, and the water shall recede, and the one who dreams shall be awakened. Great Cthulhu shall arise, and fear and madness shall be upon the face of the world. Well, I think we have some beef with that, but... Well, here's a place. Here's a place, alright. And here's a giant gong down below, which we can ring very
This
lightly.
gong must be used as a call to worship.
Freaking cursor, alright. Yep, the gong is used as a call to worship. But a call to worship what, you might be wondering? Well, about that. Got the second better half of the giant dude we killed with the ship's cannon. Fought Father Dagon, and now we got Mother Hydra. And her cronies, I guess, which partly really did a number on us. And, well, the logic to how this fight works is kind of odd. Since, well, if we stand around here for long enough, I'm pretty sure we can't actually hurt this thing since it's inside a protective bubble. And it does give us a sanity hit. Can't interact with that panel in front of it either. Well, there's something up here. Oh boy. And we can activate that switch. Which causes this to happen. Which summons a few deep ones from the sides to come at us for it. But nothing we can't handle at this point. thought we're supposed to do this. Can notice that when we get close like this. Don't forget a few of those visions that Jack has. Even though I haven't seen any of them just yet. But what that's supposed to convey is that what we're supposed to do is come down here and this thing will be fully charged blast. Oh, from point blank range, remember that. Which causes this effect upon us. We cannot deafen by the ringing of it. Oh boy. But we need to hurry and get through. And stand in this pool right here, because if we do, then we will suddenly be in control of one of the deep ones. And jump up here and attack. Paw at this thing to activate it. And then lose control again. I'm not entirely clear on this either, but what that does is fill up this bottle with water, I think. Okay. So let's clear the area. For continuing, because I need to do that one more time. Well, 3 more times to be precise, because there's 4 of those statues. Alright, I thought I was gonna get hurt there. Alright, I guess we didn't need to fully charge it after all. Just needed to charge it a lot. This time we... okay, what happened there? Apparently I lost control too early. Damn it. Well, don't worry. Soon everything will be explained. Oh boy. Unless I fall to wherever this is. Never mind. Oh boy. Couldn't really see what I was doing there. And now I am back here. Oh boy, at the start of the temple. So let me try to redo that. And use a bit of Dagon so I can get the tablet text
Some
again.
of the tablets of Dagon. This must be the original source text for Obid's translation, the Book of Dagon. I can now read some of the last passages. I'll write them down.
Well, let me see if I can do this prematurely and have it work. Do it and do it without having any real idea of what I'm supposed to be doing at this point. Oh boy. Well, maybe not because these guys are around. I forgot about that little detail. How about now? I don't think anything's gonna happen just yet, because I actually need to activate the one up there first. I forgot about that. I guess now it will not work. But I think I am hurt, aren't I? I just need a couple of bandages. Oh boy. So heal up and then start to find
These
electrician.
pipes control the flow of water into the pool below.
So I guess Jack pointed out he somehow knows that. These pipes are connected to the flow of water. Which is something that definitely needs to be... to do this successfully. So let's try this one more time. Right, let's see if we have any success this time. Unless she summons some more of these guys. Right, so I'm climbing. That's great. But right now I am in the pool. Alright. So I managed to activate all of these things at least. One that's farthest to the right, it seems. Simply repeat the process until we actually succeed. And filling all the parts appropriately. Oh boy. Alright, now we should be good. With any luck, we should. Got another one of these things active, or hopefully active, there we go. Control, but now we're halfway done with activating those things. So let's get through the third part of this cycle. She only summons two and we're coming back up. Alright. And now we're on the other side, alright. I'll get the one that's farther away first. On. There we go. And now control is broken. Need to kill another round of these guys. And go down and take care of what will hopefully be the last time I will have to do that. And I was gonna say I kind of expect guys to be waiting, and there's one of them. Oh boy. And there's another, of course. But all easily taken care of. And here is the final step, which apparently is interrupted because we spawned on the wrong side or something. God damn it. Well, still time to go and redo that, I guess. Or maybe we just need to avoid the pool in the middle. Maybe that's also an important part of it. Well, let me see if this works. Should be at least one more guy hanging around. Don't really see it though. Alright, which side are we on? We're on the right side, but forget it will not matter if we keep our distance. Yep, here we go. So this should be the last. There we go. And now the pool should be filled up with water. So now all we have to do is charge up our full blast and fire it into this thing. And there we have it. And that apparently got sealed this thing in the middle. Charm and the final save point. And let me tell you, we will need that because there's one challenge remaining before the end. It's over there. Just gotta make sure we're not hurt at all. Oh, there's one guy left, of course. And here's a charm.
It's written in some kind of ancient language.
Charm slot, I guess. It says...
According to the text, the doors can only be opened with an ancient chant, spoken by someone in possession of a sacred charm.
Apparently so, but we have that charm now, so...
Behuin and Kugnath, Fanu Naemna, Bagliz Kafungin, Kathavahel, Kulth Cthulhu Kafungni, Ia Rigazengaro, Ia Hydra.
And that makes the doors open. So all that's left at this point is to make our way out of here, since killing Hydra did destroy the barrier that protects this place, but that's just a thing. This place is gonna fall apart now because the missiles are finally getting through. The torpedoes, I guess. So we got a very tight time limit to get out of this place in one piece. So we gotta walk for our lives. Leisurely stroll to survive. And yeah, for some reason there's a dog yipping outside. Can't imagine what that. But if we follow along this route, we will find the lab, and further along the gates where one of the Martians guys trapped us at the beginning. And beyond that is the exit, so clearly nothing will go wrong here, right? Making good time on this. And everything will go just fine. And I guess it will. So, well, there's a portal that leads to the exit. And we actually need to cross an invisible barrier here, or else we will not have enough time to do this, because we're gonna use this charm one more time.
Fanu Naemna, Bagliz Kafungin, Kathavahel, Kulth Cthulhu Kafungni, Ia Rigazengaro, Ia Hydra.
And the time we spent reading that prayer is actually counted towards time how we can spend before we die here, but looks like we made it in the end.
How the? Oh my god! Is he okay? What the hell happened to him? Check his pulse. Jack, can you hear me? Jack!
So it's time for everything to be explained. And this is what Jack saw during those years that he apparently wasn't himself. It was 6 years after that incident in the basement.
Jack,
Oh boy.
Why have you summoned me?
there is something I must show you. We must hurry. Time is short.
And I don't think they explain it here, but the great race of youth, their stick basically is that
Library.
there are aliens that have developed a technology that allows them to switch their minds with those of other sentient bodies from across time.
And our hosts will not survive it. The keenest minds are already projecting to later days.
As mentioned there.
Who will be the enemy? There have been no ructions with either the Migo in the north or Cthulhu's kin to the south.
In your wanderings, did you come upon the vast sealed trapdoors at the foundation of the old city?
Yes, but I didn't understand their purpose.
There was a terrible war between us and a race of half-polypus creatures that had been dominant until our arrival.
Well, if you say so.
This volume tells of that bloody period.
Let me just float this book over to you. Pretty sure we're supposed to use tentacles that are hung from their mouths at like appendages. At least that's how it's described in the
Why are you
novella.
showing me this now?
But apparently they also have telekinesis here.
Thriving in the darkness, they're plotting to break free of their bonds and wreak a terrible revenge. The end is inevitable and close, very close.
How much time do we have? What the hell was that?
Apparently none whatsoever, but I only just now chose to tell you about this.
If this is the end, where am I supposed to go?
It's time for you to go back.
Back?
Yes, back to your own mind. Before you leave, there is something more you need to know.
What is this place?
The human mind is too delicate a fabric for the return displacement. It could easily tear. Your memories of Nakotas must be cleaned.
Will I remember nothing of this place? 6 years of my life, and for nothing?
When the time comes, you will remember. We will be waiting in the shadows of your dreams.
These riddles make no sense. What was it I needed to know?
Yeah, he needs to know something important. So where are the visions that he gets all the time?
Nightmares. It came with the territory. Sometimes it helped with the cases.
Well, he looks like he's looking through someone else's eyes.
You are different from the rest of your race, Jack. Your father could see it. Suicide was his escape from the truth.
What's this got to do with him?
He has been here too. He was displaced just moments before you were conceived.
So, you know, put two and two together at what was happening at that moment.
Transferred mind.
What are you
In other
saying?
words,
That you were my father?
Not
no,
a
Jack,
kind.
I'm your Yithian
You are
father.
not of our kind, but neither are you completely human.
I was in your dad's brain just before you were conceived, you see. kind of an inconvenient time for it, but I guess something came of it.
I'm sorry, Jack. There is no more time.
And that's what happened in the years between the raid on the cultist house and when the game problem began. But Jack actually ended up here afterwards. So all that happened. Still getting visions of Ramona. I guess it really affected him. But in the end he couldn't bear it. Because he has finally glimpsed what lives in the dark corners of the earth. And I guess you can't recover from that. Apparently Hoover and Mackie managed pretty well
Mr.
though.
Walters, can you hear me? Mr. Walters?
He's convulsing. We're losing him.
Can't really hear the Check's Pulse audio sample, but yes, they said it. All purpose, all meaningless. He now walks in the shadows between worlds, and is there he has finally glimpsed what lives in the dark corners of the earth. So, roll credits. Right after we see these final statistics, oh boy. So, in the end I got a D rank Mythos rank. 96% completion of all items and files. Did that in 6 hours apparently, which is a couple hours less, I guess. A couple hours earlier than I had projected. I had a medium blood loss and lost enough sanity that was considered a nut job. 60% weapon accuracy. 51 saves made and no drug abuse, which pretty much means never used the morphine item. I apparently have achieved a new high score, even though I'm pretty sure there's no previous high score. So that was the game. It's certainly something unique, I gotta say that. But I don't know. It's kind of in a weird midpoint between genres as far as the gameplay goes, between adventure, exploration, stealth, gunplay, and I guess foresight with the last puzzles in the last level. I don't know, I guess. It's a combination of genres, it kind of plays well into the mood it's supposed to evoke. With trying to behave in a realistic way, I guess, when put into a situation like that. So it has that going for it. And, well, as far as functionality, it does have a few bugs, like the lights in the reef not showing up during the ship level, but at least there's workarounds. And something kind of weird too is that the first time I played this, which was yesterday, the final chase sequence where you have to get out of there in time. Also, I was quiet because I was looking at the voice list. I think the only name in there I recognized was Lenny Minella, but the first time I went through that escape sequence, I couldn't actually get out in time no matter what I did, so what I had to do was use some of the patch's options. That lets you adjust certain aspects of the game to raise the protagonist's speed as far as it could go, and even then. It took a few tries, but apparently it didn't happen this time. I don't know what caused it before. But anyway, yes, that was the game. Also, apparently this is inspired by the same tabletop role-playing game. That is branded to two previous Lovecraftian computer games, namely Shadow of the Comet and Prisoner of Ice, which Red Spray did. And I finished a couple hours earlier than projected, so that's nice. But then again, I don't know what I'm gonna do now. Well, that's kind of a lie. First thing I'm gonna do is play this once again.
Cthulhu! Cthulhu!
Also, I would like to point out that I edited that file myself from a few things, and for some reason when I load it up in the music player and tell it to search an image based on the artist, this shows up. Calling by Cthulhu.
Cthulhu!
And it certainly does look like he is calling.
Cthulhu!
But I don't think we need to hear that anymore now, or else we could start to lose sanity. But anyway, that was that. That was the game. Marathoned in 2 sessions over 2 days, which is pretty good for this channel, I think. Also, apparently I missed a few things in the background, but I guess that's to be expected. And also, since I've pretty much been doing nothing but playing this since I started, I've been bringing up a couple of other things, so... And one of those who didn't know it is walking the dog, so I think what I'm going to do now is end the hitbox part of the stream, I guess, 2 hours early. And I will go do that. Probably take like 20 minutes, and when I return we will be going over to live stream too.